And welcome back. So here's the question. How much do we really know about wine? I reckon there's two areas of life that we really come into contact with wine. One is the supermarket, the other is the restaurant. And we make some fatal errors in both of those places. We've all been there. You go to the supermarket, you have a little look around the shelves. What do you like? Are you checking for which label looks better, classier, funnier? Are you looking at the price? And you settle on the £8.99 every time. You don't know what's in it, you don't know what grape's there, you know nothing about it, but you've decided that's absolutely the one. And then, of course, the restaurant, the classic wine crime in the restaurant. Would you like to taste the wine, sir? Yeah, I'll have a taste of that. What are you tasting for? It's not about how nice it is. It's meant to decide whether there's something wrong with the wine, whether it's corked, as the expression goes. So there's a whole load of areas where we try our best. We give it a good go. But in fact, our wine knowledge is grim. It's lacking. Hence the reason why we are here this afternoon. We have the guests. We've got the panel and we've got the wine expert as well. Everything you need to know. This is going to be a beautiful wine-based education. Welcome to Wine Down Friday. And welcome as well to the brand new cellar. This is fabulous. We've got it all. We've got the wine, we've got the panel, as I mentioned as well. And we've also got back with us Willem Hunter, our wine expert. Good to see you, Willem.
Thank you. Nice
Welcome back.
Yeah.
It's your second visit as well. We weren't in this cellar before, though, of course, were we? So.
No, we were upstairs.
Yeah, we were
I didn't
upstairs.
think you were going to ask me back, but...
No, we'd ask you back. And just like, as if by magic, Nicola McLean walks in the studio. She only popped in for a car sticker, and we said, "Do you fancy popping in for a glass of wine as well?"
When I heard wine, I'm all yours.
You like a drop?
Oh, I love a drop.
Yeah.
Or two.
Or two. Red, white or rosé?
I'm a rosé kind of
I
girl.
knew you were going to say rosé.
Did you?
Yeah,
Am I that cliche?
Nothing wrong with that. And JJ, of course, is back with us.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
Not bad. I like your cellar.
Do you like? It's all right, isn't it?
It's pretty decent. I like it.
It's like not many people. They only gave me the keys earlier. And they said, you can enjoy yourself in this place. And we thought, what a great environment for some wine tasting. And of course, Wilhelm, this is your bread and butter. This is what you do. Your company and yourself. This is what you're all about.
Yeah, we spoke about the last time, the company Lighthouse brand. So we import and distributor. And today we're just going to talk about wines, and we're going to end off with a cream liqueur from Ireland.
Really?
Yeah.
So we've got wine and liqueur. Nicholas' face just lit up like an absolute beauty there at that point. You don't mind liqueur as well?
But do you know what? I don't know if I've ever tried it, but I'm not much of a spirits girl, but I'll give it a whirl.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Did you? By the way, you went to the football on Tuesday.
I did, yeah.
You were actually there.
I was actually there, and I went to the first game as well.
Oh man, I like how great was that?
Oh, it was absolutely fantastic.
You were there with your kids?
I was there with my two boys and my husband. So just to be able to take the kids there and let them experience it, we don't know if we're ever going to be able to experience that again. Do you know what I mean? Sure. Like when they're kids. So it was just, it was buzzing. Yeah. It was. That's my little.
I mean, when you take the old man along to a football match, is that not like, is he standing there going, "No, they're doing all that wrong. I'm sorry, that could have been far more technical."
Do you know what I have to say? The way Tom is with football, I really admire, because the boys don't support a certain team. Yeah. He just says if you can get paid at any level to play, you're lucky. Like it's a dream. But I will say he was on his feet screaming for Harry Kane to be taken off. He said he's useless.
We had that same thing on Talk Radio, JJ. That same sense of why is Kane even turned up? And then, of course, he knocks one in.
Yeah, but that's annoying, isn't it? Because he's got the goal, so now he's going to think he's all right. But my husband reckons he's carrying an injury that he's not admitted, because he can't move. So we carried him for the whole time. But listen, Raheem the Dream. Raheem the Dream.
That's
and
true.
I'm just I'm so pleased for him. I could talk about football all night, but we're here to talk about wine.
I share that. And Harry did score, but he still didn't use his legs. So,
it was useless. It was useless. And I hate to say it, because we all, we've got to support all the boys. And, if you play for England, you can't really knock them. But Harry was useless.
The reason I mentioned the footballers, apart from the fact it's going on at the moment, Nicola, is that were you able to have a drink while you were there?
Well, you're not allowed to take alcohol in.
You weren't in the prawn sandwich section.
No, I was no. I mean, I'm a behind the net kind of girl. I love football, so I want to be. No, we were in with the fans. I got beer thrown over me we was right by the boxes, and people was drinking beer there. But you can drink beer in the I don't even know what it's called, in the. before you get to your seats.
Indeed.
But there was no fizz or wine, so I didn't. I was totally sober while filming my
can see from
husband
some
and
of
my
the
kids.
imagery there it is. What an I'm very envious.
Oh, it was brilliant.
JJ, of being there on that. moment.
Yeah, beating the Germans, of course you'd want to be there, for definitely.
Oh, yeah.
But I totally agree with you. Harry Kane has been rubbish. I know he got a goal, so now it's like he can start again. But I want a striker who's going to be scoring 2 or 3 a game, not 1 in 4 games.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Wilhelm, you thinking you've come onto the wrong show?
I'll come back when we talk about the Lions.
These crazy Brits are talking.
We're so passionate about it, though, aren't we? I mean, it's amazing what the boys have done, and I really do think we look good and we look strong. Yeah. We haven't let a goal in. We have not let a goal in. We're flying.
That's right.
We're flying.
There's a bit of a mischievous meme going around at the moment. It can't be real that all the officials on Saturday's Ukraine game are all German. The ref, the assistant ref, everybody is German. Now, that might be true. I don't know. But
well, listen,
so what do we read into that? I'm not sure.
Well, we're not reading anything into it because it's coming home.
It's coming home.
It's coming home.
Should we taste some wine? Wilhelm, what are we looking at here? Tell us where we're beginning on this.
So I just thought because of, the summer and Wimbledon.
Yep.
We try and stick to that theme. So we do a bit of a Spanish takeover today of Wimbledon. What would the Spanish drink if they were at Wimbledon?
What Nadal's drinking, is it? Yeah.
Sorry?
What Nadal is drinking.
Yeah, exactly, what Nadal was drinking. Yeah. And we look at one of Spain's top producers, Marqués de Caceres, very well-known producer in Spain, especially known for the Rioja wines. And I was just saying to JJ before the show, people, a lot of the UK consumers, when you think of Rioja, you think of red wine.
Yeah.
Sure.
So it's quite interesting today to look at, sort of beyond red Riojas. So the first wine that we're going to try is the Risado, Rioja Risado from Marqués de Caceres. And the interesting thing about this wine is they use exactly the same grapes that they use for their red wine. So when they make those red wines, they start making the same way, and then they take the Risado. So really high quality rosé, low sugar.
Nicola's straight in the nose bag. Look at that. No messing around there. So this is the thing. I mean, I mentioned this at the intro. When it comes to the smelling of the wine, because especially, the waiter says, would you like to taste it? And you kind of go through the choreography. And what you're really answering is whether you like it or not. But that's not the question you're actually being asked, is it? You're being asked whether it's gone manky. Yeah.
And I mean, especially in the olden days, with the corks, you could taste that, or you could pick it up even on the nose. Yep. If you were a bit more trained. And that was really the reason, do you think that there's something wrong with the wine? Sure. And then you can send it back. But I mean, if you don't like it, it's your own problem, isn't it? You chose it. So,
is it bad decorum when they say you would like to taste it to just gulp back the whole thing?
I do that.
Do you?
I was just about to say.
You look at it like a sip.
Yeah, the reason why I say yes is so that I can just get more wine.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I say, no, that doesn't taste right.
Because you're up on the deal then, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because when they go to re-pour everything.
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's the Scottish in me.
Yeah, I love it. What are you making of this then? JJ, how is this for you?
I like it, but I question if Rioja region should be making rosé. Should they not just stick to making red and leave the rosé to the Provence?
Yeah, and I guess, what
we've got an expert in JJ. Pull that one out the bag beautifully. This morning he's talking about Love Island, now he's going all masterful on wine.
He's throwing all these questions at me. And I mean, obviously Provence rosé has become so popular. You just have to go to the supermarkets and you see all those pale colour rosés at the moment, covering the shelves. So I think what these guys are trying to show is that, even in Rioja, they can make a really high quality rosé. It's not as pale pink, it's more sort of a coral pink that you will get, not as pale as the Provence that you would get. And obviously in Provence, those wineries, a lot of them, they just specialise in making rosé, so they don't make anything else.
Sure.
So it's interesting just to see where guys who's actually specialising in red wine, making red Riojas, and then using some of those really high quality wines to make a good rosé. Really low sugar, 13.5%, so not low ABV. Yeah. But I really like the red berries that you get, and then also the good acidity that you come through on the taste at the end, and really nice balanced wine.
That's exactly what I was going to say, actually. So
took the words out of your mouth. Let's move to the white then. What are we looking at here?
Yeah, so the white is something a bit different. It's not the kind of white that we're used to drinking over here in the UK. It's called Satinella. Semi-dulce, so in Spain or in English that means a medium sweet, or late harvest. When I grew up in South Africa, late harvest was really quite popular as a white variety. I don't know if you remember late harvest, Ian, late harvest wines.
I don't.
Okay.
Should I remember them?
It was quite popular a few decades ago. So basically,
anyway, Willem, thanks for coming, mate. Stay in touch.
This tastes quite like a bit like almost a dessert wine, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not. The sugar is all natural. So late harvest means that they pick the grapes really late when those sugars are quite concentrated in the grapes.
We'll come back to more on that, and we'll have a little taster during this break as well, and give you some results and some thoughts on that. You're listening and watching Wine Down Friday here on Talk Radio. Nicola, JJ, and of course Wilhelm remain with us, and we're back with more in just a few moments. And welcome back to Wine Down Friday. JJ Anisiobi is with us. Nicola McLean is with us. Willem Hunter, our wine expert, is with us as well. This is an absolute beauty. I've got to just mention, Joe. In fact, let's start this next drink, and then you can tell me a bit about Love Island, because this is like an area that normally would be banned from my vocabulary. It's like I can't go there normally.
Yeah.
I'm more of a sort of Big Brother, I'm a celebrity kind of person.
I'm so glad you said that. I'm so glad, because I thought you were just going to slag reality off there.
I'm on the Christmas card list now, aren't I?
Definitely.
Wilhelm, before we get into that, what are we going to try next? Because this is something that I think will tempt our panel nicely.
Exactly. So we're sticking with the same producer, Marcus de Caceres, and this time we're moving away from Rioja, so we're going to Catalonia region. So Penedès is close to Barcelona, and we're looking at Cava. The famous sparkling wine from Spain. And I was saying to JJ before the show, there's a bit misconception in the UK, Cava people comparing Cava to a famous Italian sparkling wine that a lot of people drink. Whereas Cava, unlike Prosecco, actually gets made in the champagne method. So the second fermentation happens in the bottle. So really good quality. This is a young Cava, a brut. Really top quality, not too sweet, not too dry.
Nice.
Let's
give this a whirl. And I mentioned Love Island because do they drink on Love Island, by the way, JJ?
So they do drink on Love Island, but they're restricted to 2 glasses of wine a night or
Get out of here.
beer. Yeah, the producers don't want them to be.
If I was going on that show, I'd need a crate. Crate.
The girls would flock to you. You'd be cupping up every night.
Exactly. Done deal, of course. But how's it going this love? Because there's been a bit of controversy already. I know that's the part of the deal, isn't it, of the whole show?
Yeah.
Some people were, wondering whether it would even happen this next series.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah. It's had a mixed reception, but it started to really kick.
You've got a show all about this, right?
Yeah. So we do a show every day. Check it out. Love Island.
Why have I not been invited on, by the way?
We're getting you on.
I'll
get you on. I'll sort you out. Love Island about last night, and we recap what happened the night before in a very funny and hilarious way. You have to check it out. It's really
Definitely.
Looking forward to that. Just give us your review then on this, Nicola, what we've just tasted.
Yeah, so I'm definitely a fizz girl, so this is lovely. I really like it. I'm definitely stealing a bottle when I'm leaving. Yeah, I like it a lot.
JJ?
It's surprisingly good. I often avoid the carvers in the supermarket because they're priced lower than the Prosecco. So instantly I'm like, it can't be good. It's cheap stuff. It's not for me. But this tastes great, actually.
Yeah, and that's it. Real problem with Cava because they got into that whole price war with Prosecco, and people just started shopping on price.
So there's a battle there.
Yeah, but whereas it's always a bit more superior because of the way that they make it.
What's the calories like compared to Prosecco? It's a serious question.
No, that's a good question. We get that a lot now in the drinks industry. Calories is a big.
low.
Yeah.
Right,
Prosecco is low, but I would say this will be lower.
Okay.
There will be more sugar in Prosecco.
Cheaper and lower, I'm in.
We've got something else I can see a strawberry in this as well. So this is something that really does look rather tasty. What we're looking at here. What's going on?
Yeah, and I thought because of Wimbledon, obviously strawberries and cream. If you spilled your
Nicola McLean has already had an accident. This is an absolute disaster.
Not a bad one.
You get given a new cellar, and you invite your first guests around, and they wreck the place.
At least not red wine. So.
Yeah, the red wine will be a problem on this floor. So what's going on here, Wilhelm?
Yeah, so I just thought, Wimbledon, what's more synonymous than strawberries and cream? So we're going to Ireland. We're looking at a premium Irish cream liqueur. Personally, I'm not really a cream liqueur fan, but this is a step up. All natural ingredients.
Yeah.
Only 3 main ingredients: single malt Irish whiskey, fresh Irish cream, and Belgian white chocolate. Beautiful as a cocktail,
really
but
good.
lovely
You
over
could do a
ice.
few of these in the afternoon, couldn't you? This is
Oh my
what I'm
God,
impressed
that's
by is that you
decent.
you could actually improve your biceps just picking up this glass, couldn't you?
That's why I spilt it.
What
because
is
I'm a
the weight
weakling.
of that? JJ, you're not enamoured by this.
I'm not in love with strawberries and cream, to be honest.
You're not.
No. But you know why strawberries and cream is a thing?
Is this a dietary thing?
No, it's most certainly not. It most certainly is not.
Because you know lots about strawberries.
I
That's
do know
the
lots
thing.
about strawberries.
Because you were telling us during the break. Because
Yeah.
Wimbledon, of course, is going on at the moment. And I love watching Murray. It's like watching a kind of, of late. I know he's had some sort of medical issues, hasn't he, Murray?
Yeah.
He's a great athlete, but you kind of look at this guy. It's like a sort of panting creature, just waiting for that point that's going to finish off the inevitable. And yet he comes back, doesn't he? He just comes back with that
wounded
next
animal.
set. Just incredible. I mean, whether he's playing later on this afternoon, of course.
Yeah.
I think you've met his mum, haven't you?
I have. I went out for drinks with his mum a couple of years
come
ago.
on.
Judy,
Yeah.
just dropped that in.
There we go.
Lovely woman. Oh, that's us. And we had a little kiss at the end of our
going on
drinks. Yeah, I was just saying goodnight to her, and she took a selfie. Pretty normal behaviour. I'll do that with you later as well, Ian, if you don't mind.
Do you find it
That's
weird,
fine.
though? Do you find it weird that she went on to Strictly? Because she's not a celebrity.
Oh, but she is his mum, and
So?
initially,
My mum isn't on Strictly.
but initially she trained him.
I don't. I
Trained and
find
managed.
it weird. I find it weird. If
She's a celebrity in her own right, though.
no, she is not. If my mother-in-law started trying to
Cha, cha, cha.
yeah, I'd be like, what are you doing? Chill out and just, no thank you. I find it very odd. She might be nice. I'm sure she
But
is.
she was his manager.
So?
She's a celebrity then.
She's not.
She was pictured
Right.
at events. She's a celeb.
Would you do Strictly?
No, I
You
can't
wouldn't do-
dance.
You tell us what you see. You've done Big Brother.
Yeah.
You've done I'm a Celebrity.
Yeah.
I loved you in I'm a Celebrity. It's my favourite
you.
reality. Seriously, it's my favourite reality show. I thought you were fantastic.
It's a
in that.
good show, isn't
It's
it?
a good show. It feels like the genuine one.
Yeah.
It feels like the one where you really don't get stuff to eat, do you?
No.
There used to be rumours that they throw a few pizzas in when the cameras are turned off.
No.
Doesn't happen. But you loved it.
I loved it. Do you know
There
what?
is you. Look,
When-
got some imagery of you.
That's before I got my teeth done. My teeth.
Oh, teeth,
Yeah,
sorry.
no, I had them done. The other thing, clearly.
What's going on here?
So we had to clean the car to find the combination locks. I hated him.
Who's that?
David Van Day.
Oh, was that the guy from Dollar?
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
JJ, one of your showbiz mates, I'm sure.
Hardly.
No pictures of you kissing him.
his mum will be his friend.
She has the record for the most time spent in the Big Brother house. That's true. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Just before we finish, we've also got Pimm's in the studio, because, I mean, it's all synonymous with summer, barbecues, even though apparently it's going to pour hard for another 10 days. But, we're Brits. We can withstand this kind of stuff. Tennis is going on. Pimm's, Wilhelm, what do you like on Pimm's? You like a Pimm's?
Yeah. I'll drink it in the summer.
In the summer. Nicola?
It's a,
What is Pimm's? Like, serious question.
Good question.
Is it
What's
like
in Pimm's?
Is it a spirit or like?
yeah,
what?
I mean, it's like liqueur.
Right. Yeah.
Didn't just somebody say, like, let's just stuff loads of alcohol in a glass and give it a fruity flavour?
Well, they said let's have 5 a day while getting drunk.
That's what
I
it is.
nearly swore there.
Yeah.
That would have been bad. Sorry.
I think it's probably one of the most seasonal products that I've ever seen in the UK because when it's not summer, you don't even hear about the product, and then all of a sudden it appears, doesn't it?
Listen, guys, we're out of time. It's gone that quickly. Our first Wind Down Friday in the new cellar. Nicola, thank you. It's great to see
I
you.
loved it.
We will see
Invite
you
me
again.
back anytime.
Take a bottle home with you. JJ, have a good weekend. We'll see you very soon.
Absolutely.
And Willem Hunter, thank you, sir.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Good to be with you. That's it from us. Fabulous panel and great wines as well. Stand by. Mark Dolan is on the other side of the news, which is next.